Ooh, today I'm excited because I'm talking to you about a big tell on how your date went with somebody is through their energy. Energy doesn't lie. Let's just be clear. Okay? Energy does not lie. And so I really want you to lean into how did it feel on the date? Even you can honestly feel energy when you're texting somebody. Even like you swiped, you matched with them and you're feeling like, oh my gosh, that exchange of energy back and forth. It was easy. It was fun. It was flowing. I felt like, oh my gosh, he's curious about me. He's asking questions and I'm sharing. Like this is fun. Or is it feeling like this is dragging or I feel like I'm having to pull things out of this guy, or he's not at all making any effort, or this is exhausting. Like all of that is very significant. One of my biggest things that I remember on my first date with Will, understand I created a dating method where I would never stay longer than an hour on a date. I was a dating ninja. This is truly what I teach to my clients. And this is how I found my person. Will was the first guy that made it past an hour on a date with me. And we've been married for 17 years. And this is exactly what I teach my clients, and they find their person. Just like that. It is that easy, by the way. And you're like, this is crazy. No, it's not. Like it's actually called crazy love, right? A love where you can be completely real and authentically, zenfully you. And so when you are completely yourself and you feel at ease and you feel comfortable and you feel like this is so easy, like this is like I'm talking to my best friend, the energy is so it's so transparent. What's the word? Oh my God, not transparent. It's so clear that, oh my gosh, this is different than anything I've ever had before. It is a flow of energy where I can be myself. He sees it, he hears it, he's reflecting back to me. Oh my gosh, he's connecting. You start to emotionally connect, and it's so fun. So, have you ever gone on a date and you're like drained and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired? Yeah, that's a bang moment. Energy does not lie. If you felt drained after a date, that is a huge, you don't want to like go out with this guy again. It's interesting. Sometimes, you talk to people like, oh, how did it go? Like, I don't know how the date went. I'm like, wait, what? So this is where I feel like you have to get really clear and just truly aware of how are you feeling before going on a date? How do you feel when you're on the date? Be aware of that. Meditation is helps you with this too. If you're having like a really hard time being aware of anything, you're like, I have no clue what you're talking about, Jackie. Like, look into meditation. Truly, meditating really helps you, become aware of how you're feeling and what your energy is like. Okay. Um, it's kind of, how I feel about meditation. It's kind of like I used to always say I have no time for meditation, and that's a load of bullshit. I've realized that meditation has it kind of like gets you like an outer body experience kind of thing. It helps you just take a step back instead of being on autopilot. You become really aware of like, oh my gosh, how you're feeling, how you're reacting, how what triggered you, why it triggered you. It's like things are starting to go in slow motion a little bit. It's kind of like a little superpower. So if you're listening to this and you're like, I have no clue what I'm feeling, anything, then I highly recommend meditating. Even like Headspace, I started with Headspace. It's like 4 minutes a day. Like, give me a break. You have 4 minutes. Get over yourself. You have 4 minutes. And not only that, when you realize, if you're listening to this podcast, you're like, I want to find something that lasts. I'm over the bullshit. Then I'm telling you, if energy is important, energy doesn't lie. What is happening? How are you feeling? If you're not aware of how you're feeling, well, shit, we got some work to do. Take a step back. Stop going on these dates until you become aware of how you're feeling. Like this is so important. I think sometimes we get all, some people are like, I need to find my person, I need to find my person. And it's just like, wait, stop, slow the fuck down. Let's get clear on your worth, What do you want? And how are you navigating your life? Are you being intentional AF? Or are you just like, "Ugh, gotta find my person, gotta find my person." And it's like, no freaking wonder you're not gonna, like, I don't know how that date went. Yeah, because you're like not even there. You're maybe like so desperately looking and putting this pressure on yourself, find my person, find my person. And it's like, what the fuck? No, you don't need to find anybody. You are good. You should be, by the way, you should be 100% so happy in your own skin, all on your own, living your best life. We are not desperately looking for someone to complete you. You're all complete, all on your own. And so, like, make sure that you're in that energy. If you're not, you've got some work to do. And actually, on that note, click below to sign up for my free 3-day challenge. Clean your dating land. It's going to be amazing. It's actually happening right after my birthday. My birthday's May 4th, so it's happening May 5th, 6th, and 7th. Be there. I'm so excited about it. It's going to be gold just to help you, really clean your lens and see things differently and be clear and have clarity and be like, oh my gosh, I feel empowered in my dating life and I'm like excited about it. Truly, I'm pumped for you because this is part of the process of, oh my gosh, you realizing, oh my God, you're listening to this and it's resonating. You're like, oh my God, I don't know how I feel on dates, but at least you can acknowledge that. Good. And now take action. I'm a coach. Okay. I am giving you instructions, action steps for you to sign up and do something about it. Not just like, oh, that was a good idea. Bye. It's like, no, take action with your life. And this is going to help you take more aligned action towards the life that you really want. You don't need your partner, but trust. Life is so much better when you have your best friend, partner by your side. Anyone that tells you, oh, no, it's not better, bullshit. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, truly, I was living my best life right before Will. I didn't feel like I needed anybody, and I am complete all on my own. I am happy on my own. But thinking back at my 17 years married to him and how life only gets better, traveling the world gets better, everything is better. We have our 2 kids. Everything is insanely better with my best friend, my person next to me. And so if someone tells you it's not, they're full of shit and they haven't found their person yet. Like, don't listen to them. So what I'm trying to tell you is this, is let's back it up and say, how do you know if the guy you're talking to right now is worth going out again or talking to him again? And there's like 3 million things I could tell you as a coach, because when I coach my clients, I'm all up in their business. I see their messages. They share their screens with me. I'm swiping with them. I'm all up in their business, right? I can't do that with you. You're listening to me here in a podcast. So I have to help you have some tools in your pocket. You could obviously work with me as a client. That, yes, it's always an option. But if you're not ready to invest in your love life, that's fine too. You're on your journey. But be aware of your energy. Energy does not lie. And so if you are feeling drained, or if you're feeling like on the date, it's not flowing, oh my gosh, like it's like it should feel like you're leaning in, like I can't get enough of this person. Like I want to know more. I want to know more. And he's leaning into you and you're going back and forth, like, oh my gosh, I can truly, my first date with Will went 10 hours. 10 hours. It was like that. It was like, I can't get enough of this person. Like we were just laughing, getting along. And by the way, there's no sex at all. Nothing like that. We finally kissed at the end of the date. And like just to make sure there's chemistry, and it was. But like, I want you to know that if the energy on that date was hard, it was like, oh my God, this is so draining, I'm exhausted, I would have left in the hour mark. So that's part of it. So you be aware. Be aware. That will give you so much clarity about whether or not someone is worth your freaking time and your precious energy. Are they draining you, or are they what is that, energizing you? Oof, yes. You want someone that adds value to your life. Your life is fucking amazing already. So like, they better not dim your light. I don't want them taking away from you. Ew, we're not having that. right? I always love talking to you. I hope this is landing. I hope this is resonating. I hope you take this and do something with it. Okay. Until next time, remember, it has to be crazy love or nothing.